Hi everyone. Today is Monday, the 16th of February 2026. I thought I'd just do a quick little video clip just to update you guys. Today I went and saw the surgeon in regards to my neck, and I got some good news that I don't need to have an operation because I was really worried about that. I was worried about being crippled or just having the operation in general, and worried about my future because I am a super independent individual, always have been. But in saying that, he did say I still, I do have a compression on my neck. I wanted to record the meeting, but he wouldn't allow me. But I just took notes of his dictation, and he's gonna send me a copy of that for myself and for my doctor. So that's my brilliant news. I've been really praying to God about it because I was so worried about losing my full independence, because I'm super independent. I didn't like the idea of going through the operation and then all the other things that come afterwards. So that's brilliant and answered prayers for me. So I'm really happy about that. So I'm just doing this clip as an introduction and just so you can see me for me and what I look like today. So if you're following me on Facebook, the graphic designs that I use it more so to describe my in the moment situation. That it's more like the system is all technology, but they are recording us. Okay, my personal experience, they have glued themselves to me, linking to my court case, and then also when I do have my court case, everything is staged and sabotaged. So it is a criminal case, it is a scandalous court, if you're going through what I've gone through, you'll always be a threat because they know that they're in the wrong, and they always want to have the upper hand. So they've got their spies everywhere, and then they're coding. I was really shocked when I realized that everyone had coded me and everybody in my environment. The other thing I've noticed that they've done is with the originals, they too are being glued and copied and coded. This is to let whoever is behind this whole scam system, the courts, and so they've always got somebody in the moment. So it doesn't matter how private I am, or they always have the upper hand because of espionage. It's a very serious, high risk situation for anyone to be secretly exploited. Plus, I'm also a whistleblower. I'm a threat because of what they did to me when I was working for the government, because that's where it started, unfortunately. It is indictable offences. It is a criminal case. It never should have sat in the civil jurisdiction. However, it does. I hope things really needs to be changed. Otherwise, there's no hope for anyone honest. Because basically I'm up against those that are using substitutes and illegal commonwealth. People have just taken advantage of me. Others are racist and biased anyway, and so they've turned my life into like a game. So on the surface everything is a joke, and under this, behind the scenes, and in my real life, I'm fighting for my life. And then that's not the only thing I'm going through, is that they're lying to me or not telling me the truth. So I'm just doing this just to let you guys know in regards to my cervical spinal injury. The doctor did confirm that there is compression there, and I told him about all the symptoms I've had, but he didn't think that there was anything that required me to have an operation. So I was really happy about that, because I was worried about losing my independence and being dependent on other people, because I just like my independence. So yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I just thought I'd do this video clip as an introduction, and for my next clip, and just so you can see where I am. And I wanted to let you know about my what the surgeon said about my neck. However, there's still sufficient evidence I'm injured in regards to that. So I am pursuing my case against New Zealand Police and IPCA in a higher court, which is a court of appeal. Obviously, like I said, it doesn't matter how private I am. They've got a foot in the door in everything I'm doing. In fact, since In the last little while, things has been a bit better, which indicates to me that that God is actually moving in to protect me and to make things better for me. So I just want to thank you for all that, whoever's doing that. But I mean, you're talking about a global scam, okay? We're talking about millionaires, billionaires around the world who have actually come in my space. I've known that and I didn't know what to do about it. That's why I say it's not just internally New Zealand. They call themselves agents or PR, but linking to the relationship scams. So that's why I've been denouncing all those relationship scams, because there's a historical case, obviously, them using substitutes in my personal space, but they've actually secretly taken over or stealing tax evasion, like Unison Dance Crew. And obviously, because my case is worth a lot of money, they want to steal that, or they want to sabotage the case for that very reason. And saying that is my legal entity to things that I'm entitled to as an individual and a New Zealand citizen in my country. The scary thing is the in-between of you don't know who the heck is behind it, because they are like flying into the country just to do what they're doing. And I've also witnessed them coding like as part of the game. So I have felt the Holocaust within the moment, going back to 2010, or just by the misuse of devices. But it is definitely a very serious situation for anyone to be personally attacked. However, I am dealing with my personal property. That's been my entity, that's been with my court case. It all belongs to me, so I'm within my right to do what I'm doing. So take all the tips for yourself. The whole idea of the game is everything is just gossip and somebody going around undermining or wanting to have superior. Basically, I felt like I've got no rights. Other people are stage talking or trafficking me and making decisions about me, or dictating my life, or dictating what happens to me without my permission or consent. So that is the kind of trafficking ring I've gone through, linking to my court cases and the government. So it is a trafficking in persons case with the penalty of 20 years imprisonment, and they are using your bills, they're using the call centre, and a lot of them are not even aligned with the laws, and I've known that they've used my bills as a method to update and to find out what I'm up to, just finding out my current situation and set of circumstances. And I have felt them using my bills to harass, to put stress on me. So I'll just finish it at that. So just keep in mind that there's a difference between a victim of crimes and someone that is actually unstable. I'm not an unstable person, obviously. A lot of things is because it's been impeded, or somebody's interfered or stopped something from happening, or financially doesn't want me to go forward financially. So that's a predicament I'm in. So I'll just continue with this, and I wanted to use this clip as an introduction so everyone can see me, and for what I look like now today, okay, being 16th of February 2026. Okay, thanks for watching me and supporting me. Thanks.